back. My name is Becca and this is Shadow. And today Shadow's treat is a single candy corn. She has a little sweet tooth. This is SamBrie Stitches here on Flosstube and on Instagram as well. And this is Flosstube number 79. It has been a couple of weeks since I filmed my last update. So I hope that you all have had an amazing whatever amount of time it's been since the last video that you've watched of mine. Mine has been an emotional roller coaster, so I'll fill you in on that. But again, today is Wednesday, September 23rd. So I want to welcome all of my new subscribers. Thank you all so much for giving the channel a chance. I hope that you enjoy what you see, and thank you so much to the returning subscribers as well. Your comments are everything to me. You guys have been so uplifting and understanding and loving, and we just love it. I feel like I'm completely comfortable keeping you all updated on my personal life because it seems like the majority of you do actually care and want updates, so thank you. And speaking of, let's get into how the past couple of weeks have gone for me. As I mentioned, it's been an emotional roller coaster. I'm gonna keep looking down at my notes to make sure that I cover everything. And before I start, as you can see, I am inside today because I'm gonna insert a video of what it is currently like outside right here. Yeah, so it is pouring right now. I don't know if the microphone is picking up the window that I have open. Non-stop pouring. We were out in it today too. It was not fun, but we do need it desperately. And I am all about rain. I love rain and cloudy because I'm a hoodie girl. My husband just bought me this hoodie. It's a North Face and they had it on base. And it's actually a guy's hoodie. But look at that bear. So I'm all about hoodies. Rain is perfect. So it's been a crazy couple of weeks. Y'all have been asking for updates on Brie, so I will start with her. Brie is my 15, almost 16-year-old. She'll be 16 at the end of December. Her MRI on her wrist apparently did not show anything wrong, and the occupational therapist is very shocked by that, but there is no communication between the Naval Hospital and the therapist, so it's just a whole bunch of confusion. She actually had an appointment today with the occupational therapist, who seems to think that she does have some nerve damage, and a lot of her, I don't know, tendons and ligaments are super tight in her wrist. So we're gonna continue to see her and continue to do some work on it and try to figure out exactly what is going on with her wrist. But on top of her wrist pain and issues, yesterday, Tuesday, at 2 o'clock in the morning, Brie was outside our bedroom door shrieking in pain and had tears streaming down her face, and I went into full-on panic mom mode and was trying to figure out, you know, what's going on, because she couldn't breathe, she couldn't like communicate. So we got her back into her bed, which her bedroom is literally right across the hallway from us. So we got her back in bed and got her positioned to where she wasn't feeling as in pain, and she started to describe she had like pain on her sides and on her back, and I was trying to figure out, you know, we were thinking maybe she slept wrong, but she was in a lot of pain. So I was thinking maybe it could be like her gallbladder or kidney stones or something. So at 2 in the morning we headed out to the urgent care, and we haven't been to the urgent care since really COVID. This was emergency room, not urgent care. So they had things set up completely differently, a lot of security checkpoints to get inside. But once we got inside, it wasn't busy, so they got her right into a room. And, you know, they just started asking a whole bunch of questions, doing the check-in. She was feeling very nauseous, so they gave her the option of either taking a pill or doing an IV, and surprisingly, she chose the IV. So they put the IV in her left arm and gave her some anti-nausea meds through that. And then once that settled and she was able to kind of move a little bit, they wanted a urine test. And so she went and did that, and they got the results back, and they were off the charts. Like, the doctor was in a shock. Turns out she has a severe kidney infection. So they were going to give her some meds through her IV, and as they were doing it, the IV in her left arm, it must have slipped out of the vein, from what the nurse said, because she was in excruciating pain again, and crying, and it moved. So they had to remove that one and put in a new IV in her right arm with a smaller needle. I guess the first lady put a larger needle or something in her arm. But they ended up giving her all the medication that was needed. And I think in total we were at the emergency room for about 4 hours yesterday. We got home a little after 6 in the morning. And now she's taking pills. She's taking an antibiotic and a pain pill, and she's able to move. She's still in some discomfort, but not the severe pain that she was in. So that is the update on Brie. She is a very, very strong fighter, and she's just gone through so much these past few months. It's crazy. So that was that. I'm sure some of you who follow me on Instagram and Facebook have seen, you know, we were bombarded by all the smoke from the fires. Luckily for us, the fires were about 30-ish miles away. I think that's the closest they got to us, but we had really, really poor air quality. So one weekend, my boss just kept us all home because of the air quality, which was good because of my health condition anyways. It was the best option for me. But they kept us all home with pay, which was nice, so that wasn't stressful. The fires were very close to some of my friends. Audrey Stitchy Witch 42. If you've not gone and watched her latest Flosstube video, she's very open and raw and honest, and I was crying right along with her. And she talked about her experience with the fire being so close. And Olivia Pumpkin Hollow Quilts, she also talked about it in her Flosstube video. And Beth Twist, I believe she evacuated for a little bit too. And the fires were really close to my mother and my 2 aunts and my uncle. They all live on the same land, and they had to evacuate near Estacada. And the fires were close to my dad. There was the Cougar fire, which was close to my dad, so he was getting a lot of the smoke, and he has some health issues, so that wasn't very good. So it was a very emotional, stressful weekend of worrying about, you know, friends and family and that kind of thing. But the smoke cleared out. We had some beautiful days, and then now it's raining. So hopefully it's raining enough to help fight the fires and get us out of the fire season. So that was just crazy. Let's see. Then that I think is it. I'm just trying to read all of my notes. My oldest daughter, it's her senior year at UW, but she's taking classes at home, of course. She received a Honor Society invite in the mail yesterday, so that was pretty awesome. I'm very proud of both of my girls. They're absolutely amazing, so I like to brag about them. So that's what a mom should do anyways, is brag about her kids. But that basically is my 2 weeks in a nutshell. I had my yearly review. Apple does yearly reviews for us, so I had that this past Friday, I think. Friday afternoon, my boss showed up and my review was amazing. I'm super happy. I got a raise and a bonus and and some other stuff, and so I'm coming up on 2.5 years. February will be 3 years, so that's pretty exciting. So that was the other news, and now I think that's it with my review. I just want to thank everybody for using the Buy Me a Coffee, which I call it Stitchy Kindness, but the Buy Me a Coffee link in the description box. I appreciate all of you so much for not only just donating a little bit of Stitchy Kindness to me, but the notes that you leave with it means a lot to me. So I appreciate it. It's just one more thing that just brings me happiness when I need to read all the comments and the messages and stuff like that. Sorry, I keep having to clear my throat. I think the change in weather has messed with me a little bit. One more thing is I also made a destash account. I want to thank those of you that got concerned and sent me messages like somebody had stole my account. But it is me. The link will be down below. I haven't listed anything yet. I did pull some charts and have them priced, and I'm not sure when I'll be listing them, but there is a Google Forms document that I asked that you fill out so that it's easier for me to just get the stuff ready to send. So the link will be down below for that. All right, I am going to pause this video and get everything organized, and I'm going to show a couple previous FFOs because I don't have any finishes right now. So I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. So I did receive a couple of people reaching out to me asking for kind of advice on finishing Ada outside of framing. And I had responded with, you know, I show that throughout many of my videos, but because I didn't have any FFOs this week, I'll show a couple out of the box, fully finished pieces that I did last year. So my previous finish, my first one, this is one of my favorites. And this is from Luminous Fiber Arts, Misty Purcell. This wreath I found at Hobby Lobby last year. And so you could just see that I just used sticky board and I used some fuzzy yarn, because this is actual yarn, around the edges, if you can see. And then all it is just tied on in the back. So this is one, you know, kind of out of the box, non-framing option, and it's one of my favorites. And then this other one is another one of my favorites, and this is from Waxing Moon Designs, and here's the piece up close. It says Got Crows. Again, it's sticky board, and I just stuck it. This guy is from the dollar store last year, and then this was from Michael's, and I just stuck the wood piece through the hay, and it kind of sits there on display, and I love it. So even if you see like cool little pieces at the store, which I'm gonna show you in the haul section, some things that I got from Walmart and some other stores too. But things like this, you can think outside of the box and do some really neat finishes. So this is one of my favorite fall pieces. So there's a couple of ideas. In next video, I may show a couple other previous finishes as well. But let's get into my new starts. I have 2 new starts this past couple of weeks. One is already in timeout. because I was extremely exhausted when I started this, and I probably should have waited. But this is Foxwood Crossings Witchy Woman Apothocary. Oops. So that's the chart. I'm using silks from, I think, Hand Dyed by Rolanda. It's limited edition silks that I had won in a giveaway from Autumn Lane Stitchery. But I have the perfect finishing piece for this, which I will show in haul. But this is my start. There it is. And this is on an 18 count. This is opalescent. It looks to me like it's similar to Brandy's Acid Rain from BeStitchMe, but it's a one-off piece that she had just sent me as an extra gift because it has a little bit of imperfections on it. But the reason why it's in timeout is I started the W and all that needs to come out because I missed a stitch at the beginning. So it went into timeout, which hopefully I want to get this finished so that I could get it up on that piece that I'm going to show you. My other start is technically kind of a finish because it's Biscornu, and I will put the pattern up in a photo because it's a PDF. But I started and finished the top portion of Cloudsfactory's pattern. So the white part is glow in the dark, and I'll insert a picture of that. The black and the purple are sparkly etoile. I don't know if you can see it sparkling. This is on 14 count something brew, cauldron brew from Fabric Flair. So I'm stitching on 14 count, so there's 2 strands. But that's the top part of it. So hopefully by the next update, I'll have my first, and this is my first Biscornu, and I'm super nervous, and I blame Gail Phillips, Fiona from Fiona's Craft Cottage, and Rocio from Kokohama Stitchery for this because I'm super nervous to finish this, but they all say it's really easy. So we'll see how that goes. Then my whips. There's a lot of whips. A lot of whips. The first whip that I'm just randomly going to show you because they're not in any order is by Plum Street Samplers Autumn Gifts. This is part of a SAL that I am co-hosting with MBC Stitcher. It's Owl Be Stitching SAL, so you just stitch on something that has an owl in it and just hashtag it. I did not get a whole lot of work on this because I had brought it to work this past weekend, and for some reason it was really busy and I didn't really get much stitching time on my breaks. This is on 18 count Swiss Coffee from Color and Cotton. So basically, I'll put a before picture in, or I might have already done that, but I just added this. And everybody, meet Henry. Henry is the owl's name. Thanks to a comment that was left, they suggested that he looked like a Henry, and I concurred. I agreed. So that is Henry the owl. I'm loving these colors so much. I'm using the called for, and I'm only stitching with 1 strand, but this is, I don't know if you can see, but these are the called for colors. So they're gorgeous. Such pretty fall colors. Plum Street really does use some beautiful colors. And that's in my bag that my sweet Anna Stitch Roadie sent me for my owl cell. I love it. This is another one of my favorites. I really want to get this finished. It is a SAL that it's stuck in my project bag. And I'm not going to show all the pieces to it. I'm still, I think, waiting. No, did I get it? No, I'm still waiting on the 4th piece. I'm hoping that it gets, because other people already have it stitched. But it's the Halloween Ouija. and this is called the Ouija Sal. Ooh, the other pieces just are falling out. And then this is on 18 count Wicked from BeStitchMe, and I'll probably have already showed the previous, and this is where I'm at. All of the white up here and here are glow in the dark. I'm not doing glow in the dark for this part, which is the cemetery hill. So I'll enter a picture of the glow in the dark and how it looks. But I love this so much, and I want to get it finished. I want to get it finished and displayed for Halloween. I have a lot of whips, and it doesn't seem like I make a whole heck of a lot of progress in the 2 weeks. Okay, it won't go back in the bag. This bag was gifted to me by Denise at Goose. Is that not awesome? But it barely fits the skew snap, and I want to use it. So I'll have to put it in there afterwards. All right, on to the next. I'm just gonna have a big old, the nice thing with filming inside is I can just toss stuff onto the floor. Outside, not so much. All right, the next one is a PDF, and I will insert a picture of what the pattern looks like, and a previous photo of where I was. This is my very first Hands Across the Sea sampler. It's a little gem called Jane Hardy. And this is stitched on 18 count Europa from BeStitchMe. This is part of her new sampler line that I love. I have all of them. That's where I'm at. Trying to get it to where there's no shadow, but it's very difficult. I said shadow and her head popped up. So that's where I'm at. And I love this one. The colors are really bright. I'm more of a prim neutral type of person, but I'm really liking the colors on this. All right, next is a popular one that everybody likes. It's Marjorie Massey, and I have no idea what the name is. I thought it was Prairie or Primitive. I'm not sure, but I love it. At first I wasn't in love with it, but this is on an 18 count mocha cream, I believe, from Fiona's Craft Cottage. So I got quite a bit done on it. That bird, I love that bird. Like, just love it so much. It took me a little while to fall in love with it, but doesn't use very many colors, just DMC, no specialty stitches that I've come across so far. And it's in my, I love this bag so much. You guys have to watch my last Flosstube update to hear this story on, this is from Christy Crosshatch Quilts, the story on how I got this. It's very entertaining. Some of you found it very funny, so I'm always glad to entertain. This is what I'm working on for my husband. It is a hunter-gatherer from Rosewood Manor. And I love this one too. Bright colors, not really my husband, but it's gonna go on the sampler wall anyways. And this is 18 count antique lace from Seraphim Fabrics. And this is where I'm at. So I got 2 more bands done and some motifs down here. Look at, I love it. It's so pretty. I'm getting in a little closer so you can see them. Very pretty. I have just fallen down the sampler rabbit hole and I'm loving it. But I still want to stitch smalls so that I could still have those finishes for decor pieces. Now, the next one I'm only showing you because Lynn, who is LynnXStitches on Instagram. She's a good friend of mine. She has been joining, you know, the Zoom meetups that I host. She called me out a little bit on it and herself out. We have a couple of projects that are like the bane of our existence. We don't enjoy stitching on them, but we have to. I believe hers is a gift. Mine is for my husband, and he complains all the time that you're not working on my elks. You're not working on my elks. So during our Zoom meetup last week, we both got our pieces out. We put some stitches in on it. So you guys haven't seen this in a while, and you probably won't see this in a while, but it is Elk Anthem. And this is sold by a whole bunch of people. This one's from First Lady of Cross Stitch. This is just on an 18 count huge piece that I got from like Michael's. It's like oatmeal. I put in maybe 100 stitches, so there's no before picture. But for those of you that are new, this is my full coverage piece that I occasionally work on. And elk booty, people like that. You can see the elk booty. I mean, it's beautiful. I just, for some reason, struggle with stitching it. And it's one strand, so it's not like it's difficult to stitch on. I don't know what it is. I really don't. And I feel bad because, like I said, my husband brings it up as often as he possibly can. The next one is one of my favorites, and I focused on this for a couple of days. This is the Blue Flower Huckleberry Farm. This was the first sampler. This is what got me into samplers, was this. I fell in love with it, and I got quite a bit done on this. Everything's all wonky and messed up. So there was a before picture that I put up, and here's the after. Look at that. So I got all of this row, and there's letters, and one of the sides. But look at that. Is that not gorgeous? This is on 18 count pansy from Picture This Plus. It's beautiful, beautiful. And I'm using one strand of called for. And look, there's my Clay by Kim. Brandy was so amazingly thoughtful. So I figured it would go on my favorite piece, purple. Ooh, almost dropped this one. The next one is another one of my favorites. This is Teresa Coget's Land That I Love. This is a sal that my Zoom group is hosting, Land That I Love Zoom sal. Everybody is welcome to join it. Lots of people are stitching it, and they're just not hashtagging it too. But look where I got. Look, I got the eagle done. I finished the basket, got a couple of the motifs in. Look at that. And this is on 18 count Homeland from Brandy at BeStitchMe. Originally, this was a custom piece that she had made for me. I told her what I wanted, told her the chart that I was stitching, and this is what she came up with. And I believe now she offers it for everybody. So look at that. I love this chart so much. I may slow down a bit when I get down to those houses at the bottom though. Like these ginormous, monstrous houses. We'll see how I do then. And my last whip. This one did not get very much love at all. Like just a few stitches this morning for maybe 45 minutes to an hour. With the events of the past couple of weeks, I just did not fit her in, and I need to come up with a different rotation to where maybe if y'all have suggestions on rotations from what you've seen that I work on, like a 2-week type of rotation, just shoot them in the comments, leave them in the comments. I'm not usually a rotation person because I want to work on everything. I have so many whips that I'm not even working on right now. So any suggestions would be awesome. But this one is my Lady of the Flag. Love her. And she is on 16 count Patriotic from Brandy at BeStitchMe. This was another custom piece that she had dyed for me. Told her what I wanted, told her the chart that I was stitching, and she came up with this, which is amazing. The only thing that I got done is some of the brown hair this morning. So she needs to get some more work done on her. But man, she is gorgeous. Once I get her done, I can't decide if I'm going to do Queen of Peace or, because I think I have Queen of Peace. I think that's going to be next because I have the matching fabric for this to go with Queen of Peace. So I think that'll be my next one. So those are all of my whips. So I'm going to clear off, pause this, and you guys, I have been just floored with the stitchy kindness that I've received this past couple of weeks in the mail. I'm absolutely floored. So I'm gonna organize that and show y'all that, show you haul, show you some finishing pieces. So I will be right back. So stitchy kindness, like I said, I'm absolutely floored. The first stitchy kindness that I got was from Steph from Just Keep Stitching. She stitched that adorable owl on an egg chart, and I fell in love with it, and so she ended up sending it to me, which was really nice. But look at the card that they sent, the postcard. She said that they had this and they just knew that they had to send it to me. I love it. I'm actually probably gonna frame this and put it by my Lady of the Flag when she's finished. But I can't show the chart because it's a freebie and it's just the chart, but she sent me the Bent Creek owl. And she sent me the little candy corn buttons that she used. And they have such cool, look at their cards. They're just so cool. I need to get me some cards. That would be kind of neat. So thank you, Steph, so much for this. This is actually part of my Falltober plans, is to stitch this cute little guy up. I don't know where to put anything because there's so much stuff everywhere. So it's gonna be a lot of cleanup. The next one is from my sweet, sweet friend, Gina. She sent me this card. She is part of the Zoom group that I host. And it seems like everybody's trying to get me to try something other than Ada. So she had this extra piece, and I want to stitch the Secret Garden Sal that everybody stitched because it's gorgeous. So she sent me the 28 count because she did hers. She had 2 pieces of this. So she sent me the 28 count chocolate raspberry for the Secret Garden Sal to try and stitch on linen. We shall see. I haven't bought the chart yet. I'm going to buy the chart. I don't know when I'm going to start this, but I'm excited and nervous. One, because I don't want to love any other fabric besides Ada, because I have a lot of Ada and I don't want to try to build up a stash of something else. And this, you guys, this is awesome. So this came to me from Carla. She wrote me such a sweet, sweet note inside. And look at this card. And I keep every card that I receive. I have a special box that was sent to me by Kim in one of the packages that she sent me. And I put all my cards in that. This, I freaked out. Because she said this is a Blackbird Designs fabric that just happened to be sampler inspired, and because I'm a sampler girl now, she said this would be perfect for me. Look at that. Look at that. I've been dying to use this. Look at the zipper pull. Scissors. A little spool of thread. It has actual thread on it. And the rose. It's got a handle. And then this is the back. And it's quilted and it's beautiful. So I think this is one I'm going to put my Blackbird Designs Christmas garden in. It's just absolutely beautiful and so well made, and it's like padded. So that's just absolutely beautiful. So thank you so much for this. Not only did I get that, I got a cute card from Pat, and she sent this because I just had that rough time at work and I had talked about it, and she just wanted to cheer me up. And you guys don't have to send me things. Your comments are just kind enough. But look at this card. Look at it, little owls. Love it. She made me a project bag. Look at that fabric. Look at the zipper. Look. And this is a big one. So this should fit some of my larger, it's like a spider web on the back. So it should fit my bigger Q snaps. I love it. I love it so much. I needed bigger bags. So thank you so much for just sending it and just cheering me up. I appreciate it so much. This one came from my sweet friend Angela, who is in Ireland, y'all. Ireland. Look at that. So this is pretty cool that it came all the way from there. She sent me an owl needle minder. She sent me a whole box of Anchor Black. So cool. And it's funny because I've not tried Anchor Black, and everybody says it has better coverage than DMC 310, so I'm so excited to try this. And then she just sent me some random really pretty floss, some really pretty colors. And then she sent just a bunch of stuff. Here's some 16 count black Ada. She sent some 11 count fabric. She sent a kit. A lot of these I'll probably use for giveaways. Isn't that beautiful? And then this one's another Hardanger and Rose sampler kit. She sent the Little House Needleworks Woodland Sampling. I love this one. I'm gonna stitch this, I think. It's cute. And then a Lizzie Kate Bless Our Home. And then some bird patterns. So there's that one. That one. That. And then a couple of freebie things. Some Flower Fairy. This one I really like. I don't know when I would stitch it. Gifts of the Magi? I don't know how to pronounce that, but it's the Victoria sampler. I like that. And then like a DMC little. So thank you so much, Angela. It was so cool to get a package from Ireland, but all this neat little stuff in it too. So some of that you may see for a giveaway. Ooh, I just dropped everything. More stitchy kindness, more stitchy kindness. This is from my sweet friend Lynn. She sent me this beautiful card. Now Lynn, I spoke about her earlier. We stitched on the projects that we don't particularly love. She has started her own Instagram page to where she's selling project bags, and I will put the link below. Of course, I'll put the link below for everything, but in particular for Lynn. And this is her card. But look what she made me. She knows my love for owls, and she also knows that my favorite color is purple. Look at this little personalized, look at that owl for the zipper pull. It's beautifully made, like gorgeous. And then the back, look at that. I love it. So like I said, she is selling these. Look at, even on the inside, she's got a tag. I love it. I don't think, can I get it? I'm having issues. But it says handmade by Lynn S. Dorney. So that's just so cool. So I'll put the link down below so you can check out her project bags as well. I mean, because this is just awesome. You guys have showered me with so much love and stitchy kindness, and I just appreciate it. So this is also what I consider stitchy kindness, even though I paid for it. So y'all heard my story about pausing Christy's Java Girl Stitches video and running to Target and seeing what they had in the dollar spot. And my Target didn't have a whole heck of a lot, but I put a plea out on my Instagram stories, and I was like, you know, if anybody happens to see the witch hat and the potions box, I will gladly pay, you know, for those and for shipping. And I received a message from Sandra, and she also just sent me 2 owls. Everybody just has owls. I love them. So she grabbed these for me at Target, at her Target, and then stood in line. I want to say she said it was like 20 minutes at her post office. So she stood in line for 20 minutes just to send me a package. I would do the same for somebody else, but that's a long time, 20 minutes. So I appreciate that. And then she also grabbed the potions box for me. So I'm excited. So this potions box is what I want to put the Witchy Woman Apothocary on. And then I have potion bottles that I got from Michael's. And I want to stitch the Autumn Lane Stitchery potions pattern that they have in, I think, the Halloween just cross stitch. And I think I sized it to where it'll fit on the front of the potion bottles that I got at Michael's. So it's going to be a really, really awesome display, probably for next Halloween. But thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to get these for me, to package them up, and to stand in line forever and ship them to me. It means a lot, and I'm so excited for these. Just craziness. My Goodwill haul. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably saw these, so I'm not gonna, go into too much detail. I got a bunch of these little rickrack things. This was 50% off, so there's a bunch of different color rickrack in there for finishing. Okay, this is what I have a question on. So this bundle was at Goodwill, okay? So there's and it was super cheap. I should just take these out. Hold on. Let's just do that. So this is the first one. This is the second one. I know nothing about fabrics. I love this one so much. There's this one. And then there's this one. And there's this one. And then this. Okay? So this card says Antebellum by Roberta Bervin or Benvin for P&B Textiles, circa 1845, 100% cotton, 7 fat quarters. And then this is the front of the card. So are these hard to find fabrics? I tried to do a search of this. I must suck at searching. So anybody who quilts or anything, let me know. I don't quilt. But if these are hard to find, I'd love to ask one of my friends to put together a quilt for me, because I love these so much and I think they go together. But any information on them would be great. I think for 7 fat quarters, I paid $8 or $9 for them. This says $15.25 is what it says on their card for how much they charge. But so if anybody knows anything about these, let me know. I'm just curious. They're just gorgeous. But I don't understand what circa 1845 and all that means, if it's based on fabric from then or what. So there's that. I don't own anything punch needle, so this might be just a giveaway at some point. but I couldn't leave it because it was 30% off and it was a 99-cent tag. And Teresa Koga is awesome. This is a punch needle embroidery and it's got wool. So I grabbed that. And then this, which I Googled, and I think it's like minimum $60 or something that I found for this, and I paid $4, and it's sealed and brand new. It's the Lap Stitch Little Doodler Frame. And then the back. So I'm torn because I had already ordered a case creation frame that hopefully will be shipping soon from Etsy. So this, I'm not sure what to do with. I don't know if I'll do a giveaway if I reach 3,000, or if I will sell it, or what I will do. But so I got that at Goodwill, which was pretty awesome. Gonna pause this and get together all the stuff that I got from Walmart haul. I'm gonna show you kind of everything I got because I know people are always looking for cool little decorative items or finishing items. So I'm just going to show you everything. The first thing is I got this. So it's Come In My Pretties. Cross stitch piece right here. And easily this could be repainted black, you know, to cover up the words if you don't have something. So that was really, really cute. And this was $6.98. Super good deal. So there's that. Of course, I could not pass this guy up. Boo-hoo. They had another one. I think it was like the Hear No Evil, See No Evil, Speak No Evil. But I liked him because he's like peeking out. And this was $4.98. But I thought this would look really cute displayed next to the owl piece that Steph sent me. So he's super cute. I got this. Oops, the legs do not want to cooperate. But it says the witch is in. Easily could, I think I was going to take these legs off and hang a piece that I had stitched that I need to redo. And this was $6.98. I don't know. I mean, of course, this bow is terrible. Absolutely terrible. So that would have to get fixed. And this broom is wonky. But I thought it was cute and definitely can display a cross stitch piece on that. I mean, hello, jumbo confetti. I have the perfect place to display this, so I couldn't leave that behind. I have like a little black sparkly Halloween tree that I got from Target last year. And so Walmart has these cute little ornaments. Look at those ornaments. That's $2.98. And then they also had these as well that I'm going to put on that tree. And these are also $2.98. Just says Happy Halloween, Hocus Pocus, Boo, Trick or Treat, Haunted, and October 31st. So these would be really cute if you had like one of those little trees. I think it's too small for cross stitch ornaments that I would make. And then I got this one that I'm just going to use to go with my Nevermore Raven decor because I have a whole display for that for Halloween. And this was $3.48. And then I got this one. And this I'll probably take the pumpkin off. I'm going to put a cross stitch piece on there, but I got those two. I bought this truck. This was $5.94. Easily a cross stitch piece across the bottom. Hang it, or you could take this off and hang it, or however you want to display it. It's cute as a just decor piece too, but for me, I'm thinking cross stitch finishes. That's how my mind thinks. I got this. It says pumpkin spice, but it's such an adorable wooden plaid pumpkin set. And this is $5.44. This was the last one they had, and I had to drive to my Walmart and then the Walmart that's over by my daughter's occupational therapist. And then I got this for just a decor piece. This was $2.98. And I got the last of each of these. So the cat, the pumpkin, and the ghost. They're all $2.98. But I couldn't leave those. And then that's it for my Walmart haul. Sorry for the crinkling. I did go to Michael's, and I bought other stuff before that I haven't shown, but I'll just show. They had this wheelbarrow. I have a tractor in my fall decor area, and I thought this would look really cute with like a cross-stitch pillow or something displayed in it. And then I bought this to go with my potions display with that. And then this was at Michael's for $14.99. But they're 40 or 50% off right now, their Halloween stuff. And then I bought some picks. I don't know if y'all want to see the picks. This video is going to be super long. I have a whole bunch that I have not shown. This was just what I got in my last trip. So I got those picks. A bag of skulls. I mean, they just have some cool things. I got these for little finishing pieces. It's garland, but I mean, you can use it for whatever. And then I got spiders. So all of this can be neat for decor and for finishing. So that was my store haul. Now, are you guys ready to be enabled? Because I have some crazy hauls. And so we're gonna do fabrics first. And there's a lot of fabrics. I seriously have a problem. I really do. So the first piece was my fabric of the month from Picture This Plus. Everybody has probably seen this. This is 18 count earthen. So that was my fabric of the month. And then my Seraphim Fabrics order, I got Old Stationery, 18 count. It's a little bit darker than what's showing. It's really light, what's showing, but it's a darker color. And then I got another antique lace, which is what I'm stitching one of my pieces on. I really like the antique lace for samplers. And then I got another Dusty Road 18 count. And it's just a darker modeling. So those are really pretty. And I got my fabric of the month from Brandy at BeStitchMe, and I love this. I immediately messaged her and I was like, I absolutely love the name of it because it's called Not Another Sampler. And it's just a beautiful neutral. But the name like totally got me. Not Another Sampler. I'm so glad she's doing sampler colors. And then this is from Friday Night Fight Night from Brandy at BeStitchMe, and these are all 18 count. This is blood orange. It's beautiful. I have no idea what I'm going to stitch on this, but it's gorgeous. This is Reef. That is just beautiful. And then Bronze Age. I think these are all three of her new colors. Bronze Age is another beautiful sampler color. Love it. You know me, I'm obsessed with Brandy's fabrics. If you guys go order from her, look in the description box because there is a discount code that you can use as being my subscriber. So you got to go check that out. And then Stash Unloading got me. Wait until you see the charts. But Oksana Lopatina, hopefully I'm saying that right. She has a Facebook group, but she sells in the Stash and Loading group, and she got me. I'm probably going to order some more, but she has free shipping if you order $40, and these were $20 a piece. And I'm telling you, these are big pieces. Look at that. Look at that. Like, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, It's like grayish with some cream. I see like little purple hints in it. It's beautiful. And then the second piece that I got was this. It's a brown. So that's the back. The front, it has like dark spots. I don't know if you could see. Let me see if I can. But yeah, like it's got some dark spots in it. But I love it. There's a couple other pieces I've been eyeing. That's all my fabric. I'll probably have more fabric because I ordered a huge piece of 18 count from Luminous Fiber Arts. And I should have my color and cotton, I think, still coming. And my, I can't remember. I'm part of one other one that I'm brand new, and they said that they were going to ship on the 20th, so we'll see. Okay. Get pen and paper ready if you're enabled by any of this. Oh, here's the next edition of my Tiny Modernist Ouija Saw. So there's just one more left. I got this from Starlight Stitchery. So this I got for my daughter. My oldest daughter, Samantha, tries to stitch when she can between school and work and everything. So I picked this up because she's collecting Jewish patterns. This thing is like a book, but it's going to be part of her her collection, Hear, O Israel, a Judaic collection at River's End. So I grabbed that for her. And from the same person, this looks really dated, but I think if I could update the colors on it, it would work. And this is Admonition Sampler 18th Century Style from Fay Ray Stitcher Series or Stitcheries. So you can see how it's like dated in the colors, but I really like it. It says, in reading this, if any faults you see, mend first your own and then find fault in me. And I really like that. I just really like that saying. The next thing that I ordered or claimed from Stash Unloading is one flag from Hands to Work. Love it so much. You know me, I can stitch patriotic all year long. So another one that I claimed is Birds of a Feather Lost Spirits. And then it says, Lost spirits do not embody me on the night of All Hallows Eve. And it says 2001 is the date stitched on here, but so I liked that one. This one I think is going to be part of my Falltober plans. I saw this on Cynthia Bruce Stitching in the Light, I believe. And then somebody listed on Stash Unloading. It's Carriage House Samplings Fall Gifts. And I think she said she was going to stitch this for the Great Pumpkin Sal. So I might do that too. And I claimed this one. This is Traditional Sampler Kit Counted Cross Stitch. What is the name? Three Things Sampler. I want to say that Alma from Alma's Little Wonders is stitching this. And I really, really love it. Three things there are that will never come back. The arrow shot forth on its destined track. The appointed hour that could not wait. And the helpful word that was spoken too late. I absolutely love this. I love the colors. And, you know, this could probably go with my hunter-gatherer and a couple of the other themed ones. I think this could go with that one quite perfectly because of the animals and stuff. This was also a Stash Unloading, but apparently they bought it from Reflections Framing and Stitching, which was really cool. But this is the work basket, and it's called Barn Dance. Is that not cute? I don't know when I'll ever stitch it, but I really, really liked it. This is the Needle Notions, the Needles Notion, Amana Inspirations. I really like that one too. So another sampler. And then this one is the Haynes sampler from Annie B's Folk Art. And I really like this one. Is that not pretty? Look at that house. Jeez. Don't know when I'll get to that. And then this I saw on Pam and Steph's Just Keep Stitching. This was their, they choose a pattern that, you know, gets discounted for like 20% off or something for the week. And I immediately went and bought it. So this is One Nation Under God from Twin Peak Primitives. I want to start this like now, but I have so many samplers going, and I'm starting Christmas Garden from Blackbird Designs on the 25th. So maybe once I finish Land That I Love, I'll start this one. If you have not gotten this, you should run out and get it. It is awesome. I just love it. It's got everything. It's just perfect. Perfect, perfect. I think that's all my haul. I have stuff coming today, but it'll go in the video in 2 weeks. I did mention Cynthia Brew Stitching in the Light. I put a link last week. I'll put a link this week if you want to participate. It's an amazing fundraiser. I'm donating a rag wreath that I made myself as one of the raffle giveaways. So go check out her video and learn all about it. You could join in the Great Pumpkin Sale without having to donate as well. But it's just for an amazing cause. So that's what I'll be doing for October. I am naming October Falltober for me. So it'll be hashtag Falltober. And I want to stitch up a bunch of smalls. I haven't narrowed it down just yet. But I want to focus on some fall smalls and some Halloween smalls, and we'll see what happens with that, because I really don't want to not touch my samplers either. So I'm a little torn. Again, if anybody has any input on rotations or suggestions on what I can do, I would appreciate it. So that is it. I have no idea how long this video is because I started and stopped so many times. But I do need to insert the video of the giveaway winner, so I will do that here. So now we are going to choose the winner for the Home for the Holidays Blackbird Designs book. I have it to where it is filtered, and we're going to get YouTube comments right now. And there are 87, and let's see who won. Congratulations, Carolyn121. Thank you for sharing. I love the Christmas holidays. Your stitching is amazing. Sorry you are having problems. Keep your chin up. Till next time. Thanks so much, Carolyn121. Congratulations. I will send it out. I have it here on the table buried. Home for the Holidays book. If you could just email me or message me on Instagram with your name and address. I'm not going to track down your comment. I'm falling behind with, I want to make sure that I keep up on comments and comments left by the Buy Me a Coffee comments and Instagram and the hashtags. So I really hope that you watch this. Please contact me within the next couple of weeks. If I've not heard from you by my next video update, I will draw again. I'm going to join in on my, I'm starting the Christmas garden on the 25th. It's not an official sale because so many other people have the sales going, but you know, we can stitch it along together if you'd like. So thank you everybody for sticking with me, for all of the thoughts and prayers for my family. I really, you know, I used them a lot, let's just say, this past couple of weeks. I read all the comments, I reread the comments, Instagram messages. They helped through this week. It was a very emotional roller coaster type of couple of weeks. So thank you all so much. And I'm so glad you're enjoying the interviews. I have them set for the next couple of months, preloaded already to go up every Sunday. So I'm excited to just keep bringing those to you guys and that you're enjoying them, because they're so much fun. They really, really are. If you have any suggestions, let me know. I have a running list and I just kind of, you know, pick and choose. There's no order to them or anything like that. But I'm just having a blast doing them. So until next time, I hope you all have an amazing couple of weeks, and you stitch a lot, and that there is no, you know, hurricanes, tornadoes, fires, storms, anything, earthquakes. I just hope that it is a calm couple of weeks for you. And until then, y'all, happy stitching, everybody.